Content warning. This is a horror game and not intended for all audience. Please visit our website if you need a specific list of content warnings. This also contains flickering image effects as well as a parallax effect that on rare occasions causes motion sickness in players. If either of these effects cause health issues, you can disable them in game's preferences. Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Mac. This is... Hang on. Okay, as I was saying, I'm Mac, this is Let's Play Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut Edition. In the last episode, we killed Damsel, and then we burned her to death at the hands of the Grey. It was a very unpleasant experience, and not one I particularly feel like doing again. Approach.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
She is actually still very badly burned.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
They are useless and inaccessible. So, it might have been an easy mistake to make that she's the one... I think it's that where they would lead is lost. I don't know, it's weird. When all is said and done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is passion betrayed. But even in the end, her love never faded. She will make for a bright heart. Do not mourn her, for she has finally found her light.
I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are a weave of emotion at odds with themselves, but they are only perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
I want to backtrack that one via an autosave because I feel like there was a text option. I feel like there might have been a text option there that It might be similar to this. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've hurt them.
The vessels are a weave of emotion at all. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without...
Okay, so it's basically that same thing. Okay, I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. A bright heart, bring the burned grey to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Silently continue to the cabin. Actually, no, turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Nope.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation.
I don't care, I'm not killing a princess.
Killing is such a gauche phrasing and completely ignores the bigger picture. Your task is to slay the princess, because she's terrible and she's really got it coming to her. But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
There's no fighting it, is there? I have to go into the cabin, don't I? Fine.
There's always a choice. But let me tell you right now that you're making the correct decision for pretty much everyone. We can't just go through with this and listen to him. She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay, putting down a save around here. Right, that looks like it was once a wild route from Witch. So we're probably safe to put a save down here.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Wasn't a joke.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But
She makes a compelling point. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
Tighten your grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Are you sure she's not
I'm
armed?
positive. I'm not. But we'll keep...
Hesitating?
Attack.
You charge the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your blood sprays from the cut. Your severed...
Finish the job.
With the last bit of your will, you press forward, sinking the blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you collapse on the floor together, rapidly bleeding out.
Somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder, do you really think that this was enough to stop me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
But I already slew the princess. Sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her, and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and if he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. When we asked you if you were sure she didn't have a weapon on her, you said you were positive she didn't. But it turns out she did, because when we charged her, she started stabbing us. To death.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her.
Just to see if he changes the voice, let's assume I'm telling the truth.
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We did exactly what you said. Sounds to me like you probably had some kind of elaborate nightmare, but congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Oh dear, I just had a thought. Okay, so we don't have to worry about going back to take the knife instead, so we can... Because it looks like it just took what we needed out of it, I guess. Her corpse didn't come to life and drag us down, but... Not sure whether that would have been better.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here.
At least you know not to trust her, but you do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right?
If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else. She just caught us by surprise last time. She can't do that twice. So long as we're careful, we can win this. That's the spirit.
Turn around and
You
leave.
have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Okay, so Omni Princess will start preventing you from running off on her third for after getting 2 vessels. So 1 vessel isn't enough to force us in, but 2 vessels as well. Although now I'm curious about what happens if you try to go for the good ending after you've gotten your first vessel but not your second. Fine, proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you. We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade, because we're not sticking around.
You take the blade from the table.
Feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Into the basement. I saw that mirror vanish.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
If I come closer to you, you're gonna stab me, aren't you?
What? No, I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason. And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job.
But I'm nervous.
All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Screw it, slay the princess.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room.
Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
Whose meat? Not ours, right?
Hers at first, then yours.
Hee.
How? What did she even hit us with?
You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with. And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
Yeah, her bones are metal.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
You're going to die now.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
We're not going to stick around to bring this version of the princess to Omni Princess.
You're on a path.
I'm just here because there's one thing that I'm curious
We're going to
on.
have to keep doing this over and over and over again. We're not starting in that goddamn woods every time.
You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
Oh, right, the thing that I... Right, yeah. This is the actual door. You can sort of see it behind the mirror.
I feel dizzy.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
Good. It's better that way. Without a fight, no one can win, and if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
This is our third?
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched.
We take it.
Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? There isn't a door, there's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
Approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like.
Like the mirror.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open.
And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again.
Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin.
The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Oh, that's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her.
Now, I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please don't try romancing the princess. She wants to kill you. She's going to end the world if you don't stop her. Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster? I'd rather not. I'm into it.
Short and to the point there, mate.
Can't say I mind either. If it weren't for all the cheating, I'd say she's pretty cute.
Can we flirt by fighting her, though?
How about you buy me dinner before impaling me to death?
A rosy blush flushes in the princess's cheeks, and a wide grin cuts across her face.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too.
Oh, be damned, this is actually going to work, isn't it?
But why mess around with appetizers when the main course is right here?
Or not.
Oh, I like her. I like her a lot.
Blush still glowing in her cheeks, the princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing.
Now here's the thing. We have quick saves. We can check all of these options. Give her the look.
The look. The look. We've all used it. Yeah, do you not know about the look?
The look, eh? So we're getting serious about this.
You flash the princess the look. And a rosy blush rushes to the princess's cheeks as she breaks into a wide grin. Unbelievable.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
Oh, be damned, this is actually going to work, isn't it?
Still going to kill you. But now we can both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
Or not.
Oh, I like her. I like her a lot.
Blush still glowing in her cheeks,
I just feel like I really get you. I like you. Romantically even. Maybe we can hash this out over a date.
A rosy blush flushes in the princess's cheeks, and a wide grin cuts across her face.
You're sweet. I like you too. You're probably my favorite person other than me.
Oh, be damned, this is actually going to work, isn't it?
Still gonna kill you though.
Or not.
Oh, I like her. I like her a lot.
Blush still glowing in her...
I know you want to kill me, but has anyone ever told you how gorgeous you are?
A rosy blush flushes in the princess's cheeks.
You're the only person I know, so that's a first. You're sweet. I like you. You're also gorgeous.
Oh, be damned, this is actually going...
Still gonna kill you though.
Or not.
Oh, I like her. I like her a lot.
Blush still glowing in her cheeks, the princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing. She skewers you. Ow. What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit? What matters is that she likes us. She's even said as much. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you? I don't like that we died without us knowing it. This really, really blurs some lines that I prefer not to be blurred. Are we still dead? Are we alive again? How are we even supposed to know the difference? Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another... us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
As long as we keep moving.
We'll win her heart eventually.
Come on! Show me something new!
Let me think. Unconditionally surrender. It doesn't work and she kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
What's the point? It's all the same.
She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought. Just panic. Flee.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Okay, let's go again. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
And now we can actually backtrack a little bit further. Is there one that we haven't tried yet? I think we haven't tried this. She wins by killing us, right? Let's beat her to it.
No, that's a terrible idea.
A win's a win.
Screw it, we've already died twice. What's a third? A third is a third. It's bad. Who cares?
Fine. You raise your blade above your head.
Oh, this is new. What are you going to do? Are you really going to stab yourself? Neat.
Then you skewer yourself. Ow.
Are we still here? Can we not actually off ourselves? Boo! Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? Nah, we'd know if we died. Right? You're on it. No, you're in it. Where the hell are you?
I don't like that we died without us knowing it. This really, really blurs some lines that I prefer not to be blurred.
Stop saying dead, all of you. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so...
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another... us.
We don't need any other voices.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
As long as we keep moving.
Who cares about getting better than her? Let's do something weird. Like, really, really weird.
Come on. Show me something new.
We're going to fight her again and have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. It doesn't work.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
She has swords for arms and we don't. We're panicking.
Panicking is the worst possible thing for us to do.
And panic where? Up the slide that dropped us down here.
There's no way out?
I'm coming to get you.
There's no way out.
Okay, screw it. We're panicking. But unsurprisingly, panicking doesn't save you from her blades. She skewers you.
Ow. Sorry about that. I gave into a bit of a fear response there, and I don't think it was very helpful.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on it. No, you're in it.
We're dead, aren't we? We're dead. How long have we been dead? Have we been dead the whole time?
Stop saying dead, all of you. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to...
I wonder what you're going to do next.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do...
We don't need any other voices.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
As long as we keep moving.
It's going to get so loud in here. How are we going to keep it all straight?
Okay, so I think we have 3 more rounds left. I don't know whether the quick saves will last, though. Fight her again, have a stiff upper lip about it, because I'm sure Stubborn will like this.
Yes, yes, this is the best idea anyone has ever had.
Yeah, sure, why the hell not? Let's see if we can turn off the part of us that feels things.
Pain is good. It's how we stay alive.
Nah, I'm sick of pain. Yeah, this whole thing would be a lot more tolerable if it didn't hurt so much.
Wait, do your worst. I bet you can't even hurt me, or wait for her to come to you.
Sure thing. I love a challenge. I bet I can hurt you so much.
The princess closes the distance and we dodge. And you dodge. And we fight back. And you fight back.
Oh, you're fast. But let's see how fast you really are.
You and the princess enter a quick and vicious exchange, each of you wounding the other, but neither landing a fatal blow.
Yes, yes, this is exactly it.
But the dance couldn't last forever. All it takes is a single clumsy moment. She skewers you.
Huh. We did collect all of our previous... so apparently this one just doesn't have a memory tied to it, which is a little weird.
Gotcha.
And? Does it hurt? No. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. You're on it. No, you're in it. Where the hell are you?
Don't like that we died without us knowing it.
If we didn't realize we were dead, then we made progress. Good job.
Stop saying dead, all of you. This is all horribly wrong. How?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another... us.
We don't need any other voices.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
As long as we keep moving, why not? It's not like dying again and again is doing us any harm. Let's see how far this little mind hole goes, shall we?
Well, you heard him. Unconditionally surrender.
That's pathetic. Dying is bad, and if you do this, we die. How does unconditionally surrendering work for us anyway? Does it have to be unanimous? Apparently not. Hey now, let's see how it goes. It could work. It's worth a shot.
Silently throw your hands in the air.
Throw your hands in the air and drop your blade.
You can't surrender. Don't you know it takes 2 to stop a fight?
Ah, shit. Before you can do anything else, she charges you and dodge. We dodge. Huh. Okay, you dodge.
No, I thought you were surrendering.
And then she skewers you. Ow. Huh. That's weird. The blade's back in our hand.
Can't even surrender right.
Oh, a new one of us.
Ooh. Honestly, I would actually like to hear what she has to say, but if we do that, then we have to put down a save point here. We're hanging on to this one.
That's dying. That is... Hey.
I give up. I'll do anything. Please don't stab me.
Throw your hands in the air and...
You can't
Ah, shit.
Okay, so that doesn't change. We're going to appeal to her authority. Puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out.
She isn't one to talk, and we shouldn't be either.
I agree. Talking is boring. We should just get back to fighting her.
That's not helpful. We already tried that one, didn't we? You were the one who asked for ideas. Fine. Talk our way out of this. Maybe that's the answer.
Look, both of us are stuck here against our will. What if we joined forces?
Oh, for the love of... The princess stops for a moment, mulling over your deranged proposition.
Nah, not interested. And don't take it the wrong way. I think you're neat, but I'm having way too much fun to stop.
We should coil ourselves. She's about to pounce.
Just get ready to fight back.
But before you can finish another thought, the princess closes the distance and dodge now fails to hit you.
Haha, yes.
Oh, you're a fast one. That's fun. But I think I can get even faster.
Now, hit her back.
You dodge and parry and strike and are struck, her nicking your flesh and you nicking her skin to reveal shining metal below. But eventually you slip up. You lose the pattern, just for a moment. A blade flashes through the air, and she skewers you. Ow! Wow, she is absolutely uncompromising, isn't she? I know it seems weird, but if anything, this makes me want her to like us even more. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I don't like that we died without us knowing it.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another... us. Let's see how many we can stack. We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. Yeah, I'll pass on that.
As long as we keep moving.
Flawless idea, if you ask me. Such a go-getter attitude.
Is there anything else that I'd like to hear? I guess we could hear from the skeptic one last time. All of these ideas suck. Think up something better.
Yeah, that's right. We just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
You don't have time to finish your thought. In a moment she's across the room, blades flashing in the dim starlight. She skewers you. Ow.
What a surprise.
Yeah. We don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
You're on a...
No, you're in a...
I don't like that we died without...
Stop saying dead, all of you. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another... us. Let's see how many we can stack. We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. Yeah, I'll pass on that.
As long as we keep moving.
Come on.
Skeptic actually doesn't have anything to say after the hunted, huh? Alright, so next time we try and find something new. It won't be here though. We're going to backtrack to the cabin because this is not the route I want to commit to. There's something else that I want to try instead.
She isn't one to talk, and we shouldn't be either.
I agree. Talking is boring. We should just get back to fighting her. That's not helpful. We already tried that one, didn't we?
You were the one who asked for ideas.
Fine. Talk our way out of this. Maybe that's the answer.
Nope, but I don't need anyone to tell me that. I know I'm good at what I do. The best, I think.
The princess pauses for a moment to further ponder your ill-placed compliment.
Hey, what gives? Are you trying to get on my good side? You're not bored of me stabbing you, are you? And they're good facts, great facts. And for what it's worth, you're already on my good side. But that doesn't mean I'm going to not stab you. I'm having fun. Why would I stop?
We should coil ourselves. She's about to pounce.
Just get...
You're already on my good side. But that doesn't mean I'm going to not stab you. I'm having fun. Why would I stop? But that doesn't mean I'm going to not stab you. I'm having fun. Why would I stop?
We should coil up.
Oh, for the love of... The princess stops for a moment, mulling over your deranged proposition.
Nah, not interested. And don't take it the wrong way. I think you're neat, but I'm having way too much fun to stop.
We should coil ourselves.
Well, for what it's worth, you're already on my good side. But that doesn't mean I'm going to not stab you. I'm having fun. Why would I stop?